Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Dr. Alessandro. Please like and subscribe. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing something that came up recently in a Facebook group about a new graduate or new graduates placing dental implants. So here's my spiel on this topic. I'm not so sure it's a wise idea as a new graduate to be placing dental implants if your so-called experience is, I've taken a few courses. Taking a few PowerPoint courses and maybe a hands-on for a day or two is most certainly insufficient to be able to place implants at a high quality level. So if you're thinking that doing maybe a week's worth of dental continuing education on placement of implants will enable you to place implants successfully, frequently, or at a good percentage, I think you're wrong. This is a big mistake. So that's what this one person on a Facebook group said, that they'd taken a few courses, didn't specify, very, very vague as to what kind of courses, and that they had an implant fail. So you're here about 3 months out of dental school, you're trying to place implants, and one's already failed. And the patient, of course, is upset because that's a lot of money. It's a lot of time. So here's the deal. A couple of courses aren't going to do it. You need hundreds and hundreds of repetitions in order to gain proficiency. So I would not even think about doing anything like that until you've taken probably about 3 or 4 maxi courses that take multiple weeks each, and that you have plenty and plenty of reps before you actually try it on your patients. Really not a good idea, not at all. So what can happen? I mean, you may not know the angles, you might not know the anatomy well enough, even with all the scans and everything. You're certainly not very experienced in case selection. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong with implants. And believe me, something like this is kind of a big ticket item. And if it goes wrong, it can become a big ticket headache. So my advice as a new grad to you is, sure, take the maxi courses, get educated, take the really good courses. It's going to cost you a lot of money. So if you're already in an enormous amount of debt, you may or may not want to think about postponing that until you have the rest of the basics of dentistry down. Okay? Just take it from us that have some experience. Get the rest of your basics of dentistry down before you start going into advanced things like implants. It's going to save you a lot of grief. It's going to save you a lot of hassle. It's probably going to save you from being on multiple periodontists hit parade PowerPoint type of presentations where they show failures of implants done by generalists, which do happen, by the way. I've seen some of the hit parade type of PowerPoint presentations. I've seen some very interesting things that should never happen. Okay. We all make mistakes, but these are things that you can avoid by getting the proper education and training and many hundreds of hours of it rather than just a couple of courses. And also, this is meant to save you from a lot of legal hassle because an implant is something that is very expensive, and that is something that a patient will very, very easily reach for the phone book to look for their attorney for and call one and then pursue you. So not a good thing if you're not placing an implant properly. So make sure that if you're going to get into it, that you get educated by the best, do very, very good courses, high quality, multiple courses, have hundreds of repetitions, and then start. Because that is your best way to go. Make sure that you have help. Make sure you select the cases properly. If it looks like it might be dicey, have a specialist do it. I mean, that's basically the best advice I can give, and that's probably what you're going to hear from everybody else. So that said, hopefully this has been a help for you. Just don't take a couple of PowerPoint presentation courses and think that you're ready to do implants because you're not. So new graduates, I want you to succeed. I don't want you to have big failures right from the get-go that can cause you a lot of headaches and problems in your career. So I want you to do your best, learn your basics, and then advance from there. Build upon the basics. Don't just jump to the top right away. Build upon the basics, and then you can create a very successful practice, and that will serve you well over your long career. So that said, I appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much, and I hope you're all staying well and healthy.